We're all pretty used to AI that can answer our questions. But what if an AI could do way more than just talk? What if it could actually act on your words and turn them into finished tasks? Well, that's the huge leap we're looking at today. This is the AI that doesn't just respond, it actually executes.
And this right here really gets to the heart of it. We are moving way beyond a simple question and answer session. This isn't just another tool to get information. It's a full-blown automation platform that gets things done in the real world.
So, to really get why this is such a big deal, we first have to talk about where the tech we use every day kind of falls short. Let's start with the limits of those simple chatbots we all have on our phones and speakers.
Think about it. You ask for the weather forecast, you tell it to play a song. These are simple, one-off commands. But what happens the second a task gets a little complicated? When it needs multiple steps or involves jumping between different apps. That's exactly where today's assistants just hit a brick wall.
And that brings us to the big question, the core idea behind all of this. What if we could finally bridge that gap? What if your voice could trigger not just a simple answer, but a whole chain of complex actions?
So, how in the world does this system actually make that jump from just hearing your voice to getting things done? Okay, let's pull back the curtain and see what's going on under the hood.
The whole secret sauce is this idea of a decision-making system. See, this AI isn't just looking for keywords like the old ones. No, it's built to understand what you actually mean, your intent. It looks at the context, and then, kind of like a really smart agent, it decides on the best way to get it done before it even starts.
So, here's how that whole process plays out. It listens, then it understands. But step 3, decides. That's the real game changer. This isn't some pre-written script. This is the moment the AI is actually thinking, weighing different options to find the best path forward, and then it executes the task across all your devices.
And really, this is the whole point, right? To build a seamless, invisible bridge between what you're thinking and the machine actually doing it. It's all about getting rid of the friction, all the clicks, the typing, the switching between apps that gets in our way right now.
Okay, so this isn't just some cool theory. It's a real thing with some seriously powerful uses. Let's take a look at what it would actually feel like to live in a world where your entire digital life is controlled by your voice. I'm talking about total control over your desktop. Not just opening an app, but telling it to go inside that software and automate things, or search for a specific file, or even take over your keyboard and mouse. It is complete, hands-free command of your entire computer.
And it doesn't stop at your desktop. Nope, this control extends right over to your phone. From your laptop, you can tell it to send a text message, set an alarm on your phone, or even control an app, all without ever picking the thing up.
The source material had this perfect way of putting it. The laptop is the brain, and your phone is the execution body. All the heavy lifting, all the complex thinking happens on the more powerful computer, while your phone just acts like the hands that carry out the orders. It's a brilliant analogy. So when you put all of these abilities together, what do you get?
Well, you get something much more than an assistant. You get a proactive manager for your entire life. It's not just setting a reminder. It's managing your calendar, following up on tasks, and making sure that absolutely nothing falls through the cracks.
All right, now for what is, honestly, a mind-blowing demonstration of what this tech can do. We're about to see how it can take a really complex idea and turn it into a finished product pretty much instantly. Now, I know this sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? Building a website means code, files, servers. It's a whole complicated process. But what if? What if you could just skip all of that with one simple voice command? So here's how it happens. It all starts with one simple phrase. Instantly, the AI takes over. It starts generating prompts for other AIs. It pulls code using APIs. It creates and organizes all the files you need, and then boom, it shows you a live preview. All of this happens in just a few seconds. And that is the payoff. That entire journey, from just an idea in your head to a live, working website, is done without writing a single line of code, without even touching your keyboard. This is a direct translation of human thought into digital reality. It's incredible.
So after seeing all that, what really makes this a next-generation AI? Let's break down exactly why this system is such a massive leap forward from what we're used to.
Honestly, this is the simplest way to think about it. If you ask something like ChatGPT to build you a website, it'll give you the code, it'll give you the instructions, but you still have to do all the work. This system is the work. It doesn't just give you the recipe, it actually bakes the cake for you. So, there are really three things that make this system so unique. First, the tech itself combines a bunch of different AI APIs with its own custom automation scripts. Second, its whole purpose is to perform real-world tasks, not just spit out information. And finally, its scope. This isn't just one little feature. It's designed to be a complete end-to-end platform for automation.
And let's be clear, this isn't just some cool weekend project. The way it's built, the whole architecture, is designed to be scalable. And that points to some very real commercial potential. A future where this kind of seamless interaction between humans and AI is just the norm. And that leaves us with this one, last, really fascinating question to think about. When that barrier between having an idea and creating it completely disappears, when your intent and the machine's execution become the exact same thing, what does that unlock for us? What new things will we be able to build when the only limit is our own imagination?